Black gram, Vigna mungo, belongs to the Fabaceae family and the diploid chromosome number 2n equals 22. It is an erect, fast-growing annual herbaceous legume reaching 30 to 100 cm in height. It has a well-developed taproot and its stems are diffusely branched from the base. Occasionally, it has a twining habit and it is generally pubescent. The leaves are trifoliate with ovate leaflets 4 to 10 cm long and 2 to 7 cm wide. The inflorescence is borne at the extremity of a long up to 18 cm peduncle and bears yellow, small, papilionaceous flowers. The fruit is cylindrical, erect pod 4 to 7 cm long into 0.5 cm broad. The pod is hairy and has a short hooked beak. It contains 4 to 10 ellipsoid black or mottled seeds. Many Vigna mungo cultivars exist, each one adapted to specific environmental conditions. Early maturing, disease-resistant and easily cultivated cultivars have been obtained. Vigna mungo resembles green gram, that is Vigna radiata, with two main differences. The corolla of Vigna mungo is bright yellow, while that of Vigna radiata is pale yellow. Black gram pods are erect, whereas they are pendulous in green gram. Black gram is somewhat more hairy than green gram. The white hilum also protrudes from the seed. Black gram is sown on heavier soils and green gram is sown on lighter soils. Vigna mungo seeds are mainly a staple food and the dehulled and split seeds, that is dal in Hindi, are a common dish in South Asia. They can be ground into flour and used for making papadum. Seeds, sprouts and green pods are edible and much appreciated for their high digestibility and lack of flatulence induction. The seeds are normally too expensive to be used as a feed, even in areas of primary production. The byproduct of dal processing, that is chuni or bran, constitutes about 15 to 20% of the seed weight and comprises hulls, germs and broken seeds. Chuni is a potential feed resource and large quantities are available in India and other southern Asian countries where black gram is a popular food. Vigna mungo is also grown for forage and hay. Its crop residues are an important feed for livestock in some regions of India. Fodder is derived mainly from the leaves and stems, but seeds, pods and pod husks are also used. Vigna mungo is usually fed to cattle as a fodder, but the plant, the seeds and the byproducts are also consumed by other species. Vigna mungo can be used as cover crop and green manure. It is often used as a dry season fallow crop in rice or wheat as it is a beneficial effect on soil nutrient status. The alternate name for Vigna mungo is Phaseolus mungo. The vernacular names in India are black gram, urd bean, urad bean, black lentil, black matpe bean, mungo bean in English, Uddu Kannada, Ulunu Malayalam, Ulund Tamil, Minumulu in Telugu. Origin: Urud or black gram is a native of India and originated from Phaseolus sublobatus, a wild plant. There is a mention of wood in Vedic texts such as Kautilya's Arthashastra and Charak Samhita. From India, it spread to many countries like African, European, American and Asian countries. Apart from India, it has become a popular pulse crop in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Burma, Ceylon and most of the African countries. In India, black gram is very popularly grown in Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Punjab, Haryana and Karnataka. Geographic distribution. At present, black gram cultivation is of major importance in India only, but it is also grown to some extent throughout tropical Asia. In Africa, it is grown in Gabon, DR Congo, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Malawi, Mozambique, South Africa, Madagascar and Mauritius. It is grown in the United States and Australia mainly as a fodder crop. Urad is mainly grown as a secondary mixed crop along with cotton, maize, jowar and other coarse cereals. Urad is mainly a kharif crop, but it is also grown to some extent in the rabi season also. It is sown either in February, June, July, October, depending on the area where it is cultivated. India imports urad from Myanmar to supplement the domestic production. This import are around 1 to 2 lakh tons. During 2014-15, the total production was 18.29 lakh metric tons on an area of 31.29 lakh hectares. As regards the total contribution from states, Madhya Pradesh stands first in respect of area 19.4%, followed by UP 17.88% and Andhra Pradesh 11.69%. Whereas the production, Uttar Pradesh stands first 16.98%, followed by Andhra Pradesh 16.75% and Madhya Pradesh 15.07%. Economic importance. Urud is very rich in protein, containing about 25% protein in its seed and is the richest in phosphoric acid among pulses. Besides, this green fodder of urd bean is very nutritive and is specially useful for milch cattle. It can also be used as green manure. It also acts as cover crop and its deep-rooted system protects the soil from erosion. Urd bean, being leguminous, has the capacity to fix atmospheric nitrogen and thus helps in restoring the soil fertility. Urud is a highly praised pulse used in several South Indian dishes like idli, vada, dosa, etc. Small quantities of the pods and foliage are used to supplement cattle feed or as forage. Sometimes black gram is sown as a cover crop and for green manure. The pod shells are fed to cattle. It is also used for making papads. Soil and climatic requirement. Soil. It is generally grown in lowlands but can grow up to 1800 meter above mean sea level provided there is neither frost nor prolonged cloudiness. Optimal growth conditions are average day temperatures ranging from 25 to 35 degrees Celsius and annual rainfall of 600 to 1000 millimeters. It has poor tolerance of wet tropical climates, but in high rainfall areas it can be grown during the dry period on residual moisture. It grows better on rich black vertisols or loamy soils, well-drained soils with pH 6 to 7. It can withstand acidic soils down up to pH 4.5 if lime and gypsum are added to the soil. It is drought tolerant and thus suitable for semi-arid areas. Vigna mungo is sensitive to saline and alkaline soils. Urud bean is susceptible to waterlogging, therefore soil should be well drained, particularly in rainy season. Climate. It is basically a warm weather crop chiefly grown during the Kharif season. However, in recent times it is also grown as a winter crop. Black gram tolerates drought and is heat tolerant but is susceptible to frost. It is generally grown in the areas which receive about 800 mm rainfall per year. It is not a suitable crop for wet tropics. Urd bean is grown in summer and rainy season in northern India. Heavy and continuous rains at the time of germination and flowering are harmful for the crop. Varieties. State-wise recommended varieties are Andhra Pradesh, Pant Urd 31, IPU 243, LBG 685, LBG 625, TU 942, LBG 623, LBG 709, LBG 611. Assam, PU 30, WBU 108, IPU 941, that's Uttara. Bihar and Jharkhand, Pant Urd 31, WBU 108, IPU 941, Uttara. Birsa Urd 1, PU 30, Pant KU 912, that's Azad Urd 1. Gujarat, KU 963, TPU 4, AKU 4, that's Meghghat. GU 1, KUG 479, UH01, Marsh 414. In Haryana, KU 300, Shekhar 2, IPU 941, Uttara. HP, Pant Urd 31, Pant Urd 40. In Karnataka, IPU 243, WBU 108, KU 301, LBG 402, Pant Urd 30, JU 3, KU 963, TPU 4, JU 2, Khargon 3. Maharashtra, KU 963, TPU 4, AKU 4, that's Melghat. AKU 15. Odisha, IPU 243, WBU 108, KU 301, B388, OBG 17. In Punjab, WBU 108, IPU 941, Uttara, MASH 338, MASH 414, KU 300, that is Shekhar 2, KUG 479. In Rajasthan, Pant Urd 31, WBU 108, IPU 941, that's Uttara, KU 300, Shekhar 2, KUG 479. Uttarakhand, Pant Urd 40, WBU 108, IPU 941, Uttara, KU 300, WBU 109, KU 91, Azad Urd 2, KUG 479, Narendra Urd 1. In Tamil Nadu, IPU 243, 112 to 7, TU 942. West Bengal, Pant Urd 31, WBU 108, IPU 941, Uttara, WBU 190, KU 921, Azad Urd 1. Cultural practices. Sole crop. Season. Kharif urd bean is sown in the last week of June to early July. This crop is mainly grown under rain-fed conditions. In case of summer, urd bean sowing may be started in the last week of February till the end of March. Plantings beyond March may be caught by monsoon rains in the second fortnight of June and results in drastic yield reduction. Land preparation. The land should be prepared well by 1 to 2 harrowings followed by leveling. If the crop is being taken after wheat or paddy, no preparation is necessary and seeding can be done after giving one pre-sowing irrigation. Spacing and seed rate. During rainy season, the crop is generally sown by broadcasting the seed followed by planking. Sowing could be done in rows with the help of local plow at the distance of 30 to 45 cm depending upon the variety and sowing time. A seed rate of about 12 to 15 kg per hectare is sufficient depending upon the variety. Soaking of seeds before planting did not show beneficial effect over dry seeds. During summer season, vegetative growth of urd bean is comparatively less. Hence, higher plant population by reducing the spacing and increasing the seed rate is desirable. Summer crop should be sown at a row distance of 25 cm with the seed rate of 25 to 30 kg per hectare. Sowing can be done behind local plow or with the help of seed drill. Seed treatment. Before sowing, seeds should be treated with Agrosan GN or Thiram at 2.5 grams per kg of seed. Seed should also be inoculated with suitable rhizobium culture if black gram is being taken for the first time in the field or after a long duration. Simplified method for inoculation of seed with rhizobium culture at farmer's place. Preparation of sticker solution. This is a solution which helps rhizobium to stick to the seed surface and also enhances the survival of rhizobium. The sticker solution is prepared as follows. 10% sugar or gur or jaggery solution is made by adding 50 gram of sugar or gur to 500 ml of water. Dissolve by warming or boiling for 15 minutes. Cool the sticker solution to room temperature. The ready-made rhizobium culture prepared in carrier is available from different sources in packets. Add the content of the packet containing rhizobium for 1 acre into the cooled sticker solution. Mix thoroughly so as to obtain uniform slurry. Pour slurry over the seeds enough for 1 acre. Mix the seeds thoroughly while pouring the slurry. Keep on mixing till all the seeds are covered with rhizobium evenly. Spread the treated seeds over gunny bag or paper cloth or even cement or solid surface for drying in shade and away from sun. Water management. The crop cannot tolerate long dry spell and therefore irrigation is necessary whenever necessary. The crop should be irrigated at flowering and pod filling stages, but the water should not accumulate in the field. One pre-sowing irrigation at the time of seed bed preparation is required to ensure good germination. If the land is dry, black gram is grown purely as a rain-fed crop during Kharif and on residual moisture in rice fallow during Rabi season. In case there is long dry spell, the crop is benefited if one irrigation is applied during the winter season. If irrigation facilities are available, one light irrigation at podding or seed filling stage is beneficial to the crop. The number and frequency of irrigation depends upon the soil type and weather prevailing during the growth period. Generally, the crop should get irrigation at interval of 10 to 15 days. Weed control. Pulse crops are very slow in seedling growth. In addition, they are row spaced and do not have much canopy in terms of branching and leaf during initial growth to stand up to weed competition. One of the major causes for poor yield in pulses is attributed to the rank growth of weeds in these crops and failure to control them in time. With the identification of short-statured, compact and early maturing varieties, the weed problem has become more acute. The most commonly employed method is weeding through physical methods, which include both manual and mechanical operations. However, adoption of these methods in times on large scale in different situations may present some difficulties. Use of herbicides under such conditions is advantageous as the operation is not only economical but also provides timely protection. In the use of herbicides for weed control, some important considerations have to be borne in mind. The herbicides, besides being selective on a particular crop, should not leave residues in the soil to affect the subsequent crop in rotation. In the case of pulses, an additionally important point to be kept in view is that these herbicides should not be harmful to the soil microflora that build up soil fertility and to the nodule-inducing organism which fix atmospheric nitrogen. An equally important factor that should be examined is that the economic product which is consumed in the form of pulses should not contain any residues that may prove toxic to man and animal. Keeping all these views, the following are recommendations for most of the pulse crops, which include chickpea, lentil pea, pigeon pea, green gram, black gram and cowpea. Incorporation before sowing. 1000 liters of herbicide mixture is sprayed after the final land preparation and incorporated in the soil up to the depth of 5 cm. This should be done either by cultivar or light disking. In case the area is small, the soil could be turned by hand raking. When black gram is grown as an intercrop with sorghum, pigeon pea, pearl millet, etc., the intercultivation followed to the main crop is adequate. When sown as a sole crop, 1 or 2 weedings are required in the initial stages to keep the field free from weeds. However, one weeding 30 to 40 days after sowing is important. The pre-emergence application of Basalin at 1 kg active ingredient per hectare in 800 to 1000 liters of water keeps the field free from weeds for the first 50 days and thereafter the crop smothers the weeds. It should be well incorporated in the soil before sowing. Crop requires 2 hand weedings at 20 and 45 days after sowing, but if hand weeding is not possible, pre-emergence application of lasso at the rate of 1.5 liters active ingredients per hectare keeps field weed free up to 50 days and thereafter the crop smothers the weeds. Nutrient management. The crop requires 15 to 20 kg of nitrogen and about 50 to 60 kg of phosphorus pentoxide per hectare, which should be given as basal dosage. But when it is to be grown as mixed crop with other crops, the fertilizer meeting the requirement of the main crop should be applied. Application of 70 to 80 kg of diammonium phosphate (DAP) per hectare is most convenient as it meets adequately the total requirement of nitrogen and phosphorus pentoxide. Molybdenum also helps in increasing crop production. The response to phosphorus pentoxide application is highest in red soils followed by that on laterite soils. Potassic fertilizers should be applied as per soil test value. Soil test facilities are not available, apply 30 to 40 kg of K2O per hectare as the blanket recommendation. The fertilizers should be drilled at the time of sowing in such a way that they are placed about 5 to 7 centimeters below the seed. When the crop is raised as intercrop, the fertilizer requirement for the main crop is to be applied. Application of yet 20 kg per hectare improves the grain yield by 226 kg per hectare compared to control. The nutrient use efficiency was 11.3 kg grain per kg of sulfur, and gypsum was almost efficient source followed by single superphosphate. Insect management. The crop is attacked by beetles, jassids, whiteflies, pod borers, etc. And the jassids used to transmit the yellow mosaic virus in the crop. All these may be controlled by soil application of 25 kg per hectare of disulfoton at the time of sowing. After about 50 or 60 days of sowing, if any insect is visible, then spraying of Roger or metacystox at a concentration of 0.2 to 0.3% should be done. Proper control of whiteflies take care of the yellow mosaic disease of the crop, as it spreads by the whiteflies which used to transmit it. Rice fallow crop. Urad bean is an important crop in rice fallows in South India. The maintenance of population is very difficult and is the major constraint in rice fallows. Varieties used are CO4, ADT2, ADT3, ADT4, ADT5, TMV1. The seed rate is 40 kg seed rate per hectare is optimum for urd bean in rice fallows. Time of sowing. 3rd week of January, 2nd week of February is ideal. Method of sowing. For relay crops, broadcast the seeds in the standing crop 5 to 10 days before the harvest of the paddy crop uniformly under optimum soil moisture conditions so that the seeds should get embedded in the waxy mire. For combined harvesting areas, broadcast the seeds before harvesting the paddy crop with machinery. Spraying of DAP, NAA and salicylic acid. Foliar spray of NAA 40 mg per liter and salicylic acid 100 mg per liter once at pre-sowing and another at 15 days thereafter should be given. Foliar spray of DAP 20 gram per liter once at flowering and another at 15 days thereafter should be given. Harvesting. Picking the matured pods, drying and processing. Uprooting or cutting the whole plants, heaping, drying and processing. Crop rotations and mixed cropping. Black gram is grown mixed with sorghum, maize, pearl millet and cotton crops during Kharif season. The important rotation crops with black gram in North India are as follows: maize, wheat, black gram; maize, thoria, black gram; paddy, wheat, black gram; wheat, black gram; maize, potato, black gram. Vigna mungo can be used in intercropping systems with the legume species such as groundnut and khajan pea, Khajanus khajan. Industrial crops, cotton, sugarcane and cereals, sorghum, pearl millet, finger millet as the crow crop. It provides supplementary food to the farmers and nitrogen to the other crops. Associations with maize, groundnut or khajan pea can improve productivity of these crops by 42 to 53%. Harvesting and yield. Black gram should be harvested when most of the pods turn black. Over maturity may result in shattering. Harvested crop should be dried properly on threshing floor for few days and then threshed. Threshing can be done either manually or by trampling under the feet of bullocks. The highest yield of black gram recorded was by the state of Bihar, 898 kg per hectare, followed by Sikkim, 895 kg per hectare, and Jharkhand, 890 kg per hectare. The national yield average was 585 kg per hectare. The lowest yield was recorded in the state of Chhattisgarh, which is 309 kg per hectare, followed by Odisha, 326 kg per hectare, and Jammu Kashmir, 385 kg per hectare. Prevention of storage losses. Nearly 80% of the total loss of pulses is caused by the insects, rodents, and microorganisms during storage. Pulses are more susceptible to damage due to insects, about 5%, as compared with major food grains like wheat, which is about 2.5%, rice about 2%, and maize about 3.5%. The fumigation with ethylene dibromide and methyl bromide mixture before storing can reduce losses to a great extent. Summary: Black gram Vigna mungo belongs to Fabaceae family and the diploid chromosome number 2n equals 22. Black gram resembles green gram with two main differences. The corolla of black gram is bright yellow, while that of green gram is pale yellow. Black gram pods are erect, whereas they are pendulous in green gram. Black gram is sown on heavier soils and green gram is sown on lighter soils. Black gram, Vigna mungo, is a native of India and originated from Phaseolus sublobatus, a wild plant. Apart from India, it has become a popular pulse crop in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Burma, Ceylon, and most of the African countries. In India, black gram is very popularly grown in Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Punjab, Haryana, and Karnataka. Black gram is very rich in protein, containing about 25% protein in its seed and is the richest in phosphoric acid among pulses. Besides, the green fodder of black gram is very nutritive, especially for milching cattle. It can also be used as green manure. It also acts as cover crop and its deep root system protects the soil from erosion. Black gram, being leguminous, has the capacity to fix atmospheric nitrogen and thus helps in restoring the soil fertility. It is grown as a sole crop, follow crop, or mixed crop. Black gram should be harvested when most of the pods turn black. Over maturity may result in shattering of pods and loss of yield. Harvested seeds should be dried properly to the extent of maximum 10% moisture content. The average yield of seed is about 585 kg per hectare. Thank you.